Okay, so I am here at John Glenn High School. I'm with Shaq. Say hi. And I put together a stretch warm up for you guys. I didn't necessarily know what you guys were looking for, so I put together what I would probably give a horn line that really wants to take a look at their posture, that really wants to take a look at starting a warm up or a stretch from the neck, moving through the shoulders and the ribs and the back. This is gonna be about half of it. And I'm gonna break this video up into chunks, okay? So this is gonna start in the butterfly position. In the butterfly position, feet are sole to sole, okay? So the feet are touching. We're not looking for the heels to be like into the crotch. And we want the knees, so think about making a diamond shape with your legs. We want to be pulling the knees down without using our arms. So the goal isn't for our hands to be pushing our knees down. The goal is right now, Shaq is pulling her knees down with her legs to open up her hips, but we're not bouncing our legs. We're not shoving our legs down. Their legs are only gonna go down as far as they're gonna go down. The point of this isn't to see whose knees get to the ground the most. The point of this actually is the posture. So when we talk about the posture here, we should be looking for the spine from the base of her spine all the way up to her neck to be like a really solid Jenga block. So there's no leaning. Her chest isn't collapsed forward. Her chest isn't collapsed backwards. If you think about a beam of light, like a spotlight coming right out of the top of her chest, right where the yellow is on her tie-dye, that's like actually a perfect shirt. It's shining up on the diagonal, okay? Her shoulders are pressed down. They're not up by her ears. She looks very comfortable and very relaxed. I'm gonna tell you right now, your kids, you think that they sit up straight in the edge of their chair when they're playing in concert band? They're not. If you had them sit just like this, after 45 seconds, I guarantee you half that block would start slouching. Shaq, slouch, or do you see her stomach is coming in, her ribs are coming in, her back is rounding? That's not what we're looking for. We need that tall posture every single time we come to this. Shaq and I both teach dance and color guard. We have kids that we've taught for years that we still have to harp on these things. You will have to harp on this the whole season. Pull your ribs up, sit up tall, sit up nice and strong, straight backs. This is what you're looking for. And if you're not getting this from them, if that's what you're getting, that means that their back muscles are getting tired. They need to pull up through their string, okay? Right now, just by sitting here, enforcing this posture, all of the muscles that surround their spine, their lats, their abs, everything is being engaged. They're being worked without doing anything except sitting here nicely. I guarantee you after 30 seconds of this, some of your kids are gonna be sweating just by sitting here. They have to come to this perfect neutral position every single time. So this is our starting position. If this falls apart, Shaq, show them, I'm halfway through the exercise and I'm not coming back to this neutral. If this is what you're starting to see, then if this is what you're starting to see, you have to stop the exercise and enforce coming back to that strong neutral position. Otherwise, they're not learning anything, okay? So that's the first thing. We wanna really make sure we're starting out with that nice posture. The last thing I'm gonna talk about, this might be uncomfortable for some of you guys to talk about, especially with your female members, but we all have bodies, we all have butts, we all have hips. It's the way it is, it's how dance works. Right now, Shakora is sitting on the front of what we call her sit bones. So you have the meat of your bootay. We do not sit on the meat of our bootay. We sit to the front, underneath our butts, underneath our bum. There's a bone at the base of your bottom. And it's like, if you put your hand back there, you'll feel it. You should feel like you are sitting on a bone right now, not the meat of your butt. So you really want to explain this well and enforce this well, because everything in the first half of this stretch revolves around them finding this position. So that's video one. I'm going to continue with video two.